Hello and welcome back to Red Arrows Racing League. I'm your host and commentator. My name is James. I'm sorry about the issues we had. I got desynced in the sprint, so we've missed the finish of that. We're now ready to go in the main race. So let me just run you through the sprint. Reverse grid here, so it'll be reverse order for the race start of what we had. But the long and short of it is Bish won the sprint from Alex Noble in P2, Super Striker P3, Jake in P4, EP in P5, RMS P6, Joe Bradley P7, WA P8, Liam P9, Butler P10, and Always Grind in P11. WBA has had to go, so now we're left with the 10. And like I said, we were starting in the reverse order of what we just mentioned. So Always Grind should be at the front. So let's see what we've got here. So here we go, should be straight into the race because no formation lap. So let's see what everyone's done in terms of the strategy. Let's see if we can jump on quickly. We want tight, so multiple on softs here. It looks like most people have gone soft with a couple of variations onto the meters. Joe Bradley out already. We've lost Joe Bradley. Alex Noble caught up in that by the looks of it. And we've got a VSC. So it's Always Grind leading the way from Liam. Only Joe Bradley, Jake and EP started on the medium tyres. We've lost Joe Bradley as we mentioned there. So 9 cars remain, 7 of them on the softs. Let's see what everyone does here. 29 laps we've got around Australia. And let's see what everyone decides to do. I'm assuming I'm going to stay out on the virtual because it's just so early on. And we're not sure it's going to still be under VSC conditions by the time we get to the pit box, so you might lose more time than you intended. Joe Bradley's race over before we even got to turn 3. Not quite sure what happened, that was all too quick for me. We are still under VSC though, it's quite a long one, but looks like now we're green, now we're going. So Liam has reacted well to that. Liam now looking to take the position. Takes away from Always Grind for now, but he's got company, he's got RMS. RMS down the outside of turn 3, looks like he just touched the wall then, might have touched Liam as well. So Liam gets away with that one, he still leads this race. Super Striker up to P3 already. Let's have a look at the position change. Super Striker up 5 places. He's flying. Sprint didn't go quite his way by the looks of it, but at least the P3 for him means he only dropped a couple of points to Bish for his sake. RMS have another go at Liam. Around the outside here. It's a bold move if he goes for it. Yeah, I didn't think he would. So it hangs back for now. DRS will be online at the end of this lap, but won't be available in the first DRS zone at the end of turn 2 because it's 1 activation point, so 1 detection point. So for those 2 sections, there's 2 detections and 4 DRS points here. So the detection zone that we just passed activates here, and the next one, so that won't be available now. Striker takes P2. Jake over the back of RMS as well now. And we've got some more yellow flags. Alex Noble in trouble there. So as we watch along, we're on board of RMS, that seems to be where the action is with the Ferrari. Jake in P4 trying to close him down. So Now we go past the detection point for the first deployments of DRS, so we'll find it here in the new DRS zone for this year. Striker will have it, so will RMS, and the next activation point is just after this chicane, so DRS goes open again now, and it's all over Liam. He's looking for the move. Does he go to the inside or the outside? Neither. He's hanging behind. He's going to wait for a better opportunity. I think the opportunity to turn 3 is the best one in this lap. So he might just hang back for this one as well. Liam goes a bit wide there. The striker's through. A little bit of contact there. I'm not sure if that's an issue with my screen again, or whether that's a glitch or what that was. But it looked like I had a bit of a moment on my one. Jake goes fastest lap. He's attacking Liam now. He's up the inside. He's able to sneak through. Through he goes. Liam into P3. Can he hold that? So Jake, I believe, is the front runner of the medium tyres. He is. So does the long game play into Jake's hands? Striker in the lead, but on the softs. Jake, if he can keep him honest here, might have this race play out his way and might come to him. Let's go further back here. We've got EP battling RMS. And he makes that move. He is through. RMS is going to have... He's not going to have DRS directly to him. He's going to get from where he had before. The Red Bull's here. Looking to see his... That's a contact there. RMS got one of the Red Bulls. RMS is round. Looks like the Red Bull's gone through unscathed. Bish into P5. He's up 5 places. So the people who did well in the sprint have climbed through the field quite quickly here. RMS into the pit box, so possibly a damaged wing. We'll go on board with EP to see what he can do. He's chasing Liam down. Let's have a look at the tyre information. RMS goes to medium tyre. EP picks up a 3-second time penalty there for track limits. He's chasing Liam down to see if he can get this overtake. This DRS zone should get him closer. Having said that, Liam's got DRS of his own here. We do know that Liam likes to set a car up to be quick in a straight line, so possibly not. The second Liam loses DRS, EP will want to pounce. Butler and Bish in the Red Bulls there. They've got always grinding for company. Okay, back to EP now. He's going to be chasing down Liam. Liam not got a DRS anymore, so now EP looking to get through. Does he do it at turn 1? Liam defends the inside. It does mean he's going to give up the inside of turn 2. EP not close enough to do it there. Is to move on to turn 3. No, it's not. He's too far back. We've got Butler getting close to his teammate here. Is their team orders at Red Bull, or are they free to fight? Bish, we want Butler to stay behind because he needs this for his title fight. Still got the battle for the lead going on. So the longer this fight goes on, the longer Jake can keep Striker honest, I think this race will open up for him. At the moment, I think I've got to say advantage Jake. We'll see how it plays out. We've got yellow flags again. That looks like RMS and having some problems. It's Alex Noble. Alex Noble in the Ferrari. He's having some problems there. So such pace in his time trial lap at least. So he'll have some recovery work to do now. Let's have a look at this tyre information again. So it's only RMS and Alex Noble have been in so far. The two Ferraris have been involved in incidents. Let's see the position change. Alex Noble's out of the session, and it's brought out a safety car. We have a safety car. So does this bail out Striker? Does it give him a chance to perhaps box and get on a superior strategy? Let's have a look and see how this plays out. Just going to post a stream link in the chat for everybody in case someone does want to join us while we're on a safety car. A little break here. Striker does box, and Jake follows him in. Does everyone else follow suit? EP doesn't. EP staying out on the medium tyre, going for track position. Striker and Jake both onto the hard tyre. Liam goes medium, Butler goes medium, Bish goes medium. So we've got an interesting split here on the strategy call. 3 drivers have gone for the hards and 3 have gone for the mediums on that stop. It's both the Red Bulls and Liam on the medium, and Striker, Jake, and always grinding on the hards. Liam picks up a 3-second penalty there under the safety car for track limits. EP takes the lead of the race, choosing not to box there. I posted the wrong link in there, let me sort that out. Let me just clean this up. Make sure I post the right link in into the stream. There we go. So that's how I'll sort it out now. EP leading the race. That's what I was going to get. I was going to get the time information. So according to my intel here, the mediums are going 19 laps. So reasonable chance here for him to rack up some mileage around the safety car. Might make them be able to go a bit further. If he can make it as far as, if he can get as far as 19, then maybe he can justify the softs working. A lot of people are telling me the softs go off very quickly around here, so maybe not. Maybe they want to go medium hard strategy. Interesting to see what EP does. So he leads the race from now, takes track position, but will it cost him long term? He's going to pattern the green flag conditions now, whereas perhaps the likes of Striker, Jake and Grynham may not have to. See if they can eke those hard tyres out all the way to the end. Safety car is in this lap, so we'll go on board with Striker so we can see the leader's getaway. We'll see when EP decides to go. It's quite a long run down into turn 1, so you might want to leave it late. You might want to wait until after the last corner to go. But we'll see what he decides to do. He might want to try and go a little bit early to surprise him. When does he decide to make the move? If it's me, I'm going to wait till after the last corner. EP's gone. Has he managed to catch him napping? I don't think he has. I think Striker's closing in. Who's got the best of the restart? Possibly Liam here. Liam looks like making a move. Liam into turn 1. He's made contact with Super Striker there. That's him compromised. That's a big mess. Huge crash. We've lost Jake, always grinding. And Liam's got problems there as well. It's a huge crash. We've got another safety car. At least 3 cars involved. A huge collision. And then there were 6. Another safety car. Does this now give EP an opportunity to box? So EP on the medium tyres here. We know those won't go to the end. Possibly a set of hards will. So Super Striker might be in the penalty here, because it might be that now we see everyone going for hard tyres, and it will leave Striker to get away on his hards and take the track position. He says. Let's see what everyone does. EP is in. Butler stays out. Striker to the surprise of no one stays out. We've had EP, Bish and Liam into the box. Liam possibly about front wing. Bish has damaged the front wing as well. So Bish going to hard tyre, looking to go hard tyre to the end. EP, as expected, goes hard tyre as well, expecting Liam to follow suit. But he doesn't, he goes medium tyre. A bold call from Liam, let's see what happens there. Theoretically, according to the notes, those tyres will see him through, but he's got to nurse them. The hards should be comfortable. Those mediums will take some nursing. So it's Butler leading the race now from Striker. Butler, Striker, RMS. The 3 who didn't box under that safety car. So I'm not expecting... No, Butler might have to. Butler RMS might have to box again. I was about to say no more expected pit stops, but Butler and RMS are going to do a hell of a job on those medium tyres to get them to the end. Safety car should be in at the end of the next lap, I believe. After that huge collision at turn 2, following the restart, it looks like where Liam got it wrong into turn 1, caught a Striker, lost it, and then it just caused a pile up on the exit. And just 6 cars remain. As it stands, Striker's lead of the championship will grow but not by as much as he would have liked. He'll still have to wait a couple more weeks to seal the championship at this rate. Like I said, 4 rounds to go after this one. So there's the 34 points from tonight, of which so far Striker's clinched 6. And then there's 120 more available after tonight, if I've done my maths right. Safety car is indeed in this lap. So let's go back on board with Striker to see how Butler handles a restart. And let's see what he decides to do. Where does he go? Theoretically has a compound advantage, so will that allow him to pull away? I'm not sure if that was a mistake or whether that was a glitch on my screen. I'm assuming glitch on my screen because he wouldn't drop it there. Where does he go? He might have gone a bit by surprise here. He's gone roughly the same sort of place as Pinto did, but he had much more of a gap to Striker there, so he's got almost a second out already. In fact, it's more than a second now. So Striker caught napping there. As EP on fresh tyres has a look at RMS. We'll change that. No, he doesn't. It's not quite close enough. We'll look at Bish's progress here. So Bish behind all that. EP goes a little bit wide there. At turn 5, I believe that was. So 4/10 of the gap between RMS and EP, and a further 4.5 tenths back to Bish. He'll want to get his moves done and get onto the back of Striker if he can. He wants to take as many points as he can off him for the championship battle. Hopefully we can get a fight on. And RMS goes very wide. EP's through. RMS picks up a time penalty there for the multiple warnings. Bish all over the back of him now. Can Bish get through? Butler goes fastest lap of the race on the medium tyres. Bish looking for the move on RMS if he can get it. Can he get close into turn 3? No, not quite close enough. Maybe next lap with the DRS will be an opportunity. Still not quite close enough. EP pulling away might do him a favour if he can get out of DRS range. That might make it easier for him, as if EP can get out of DRS range of RMS is what I'm referring to, because that would leave him exposed for the move from Bish. Although Bish is going for it around the outside by the looks of it. Can he make that one stick? No, he pulls out of it. Probably wise too. That's not an easy move around there. So Bish still sizing him up. DRS will be enabled as we cross the line now, but you won't get it in this zone. You'll have to wait till sector 2 in order to get it. Butler, the race leader, picks up a multiple warning time penalty there. So Striker, as it stands, is your net race lead. 3-second penalty to Butler. Striker is 2 seconds down. So he picks up what is essentially a race lead at the moment. Butler will need to pull away in order to make that stick. Liam picks up a 3-second penalty as well there. So the likes of Striker and Bish, the two in the title fight, the only two penalty free, that might play into their hands in a big way. So we're halfway through this race now. Bartler picks up a further penalty now. That's 6 seconds, I believe it is. Picked up 2 penalties in a matter of a lap. Bish up the inside. Can he make that one stick? Yes, he can. I'm not sure if there's contact there with the inside of RMS with the right hand side of his car. But Bish is through for the time being. He won't have DRS here. RMS should get it and then have DRS for the second zone as well. So Bish will be looking to get EP as quickly as possible so he can get on the back of Striker. Bish's race is with him for the title, as I've mentioned, so he'll want to get that as soon as possible. He'll want to get as close as he can to him and take as many points as he can off him. There's also Aston Martin from Red Bull, the constructors, so if Red Bull can make this one count, pick up some big points. RMS is getting back close or closer to Bish than he'd like. 0.6 is the gap, he is closing in. 1.1 is the second between the gap between Bish and EP. The detection zone for the DRS is coming up. They've moved it slightly, I believe, this year, because it's now here, where it used to be, line just crossed. It used to be between turns 10 and 11 and 12, sorry. They've moved that a bit. Bish not quite in range to get the DRS though. Not this time. Liam is closing in on RMS now. I think it's better to move into turn 3. Striker just 1.1 away from Butler. He might be a bit tentative though, he might not want to make this move on circuit when he doesn't have to. RMS picks up a penalty there for the multiple warnings. Let's have a look at the penalty information. So everyone's on a 6 apart from EP is on a 3 of the guys that do have penalties. So being penalty free like Striker and Bish are is going to play into their race as Liam gets past RMS. So Striker might not pressure Butler as much as he otherwise would. Doesn't have to get him on circuit. Bish will be desperate there to get as close as he can to him. He's lost a little bit of time to EP, only a 10th or so. But it all counts. That gap nearly up to 2 seconds now, so I'm not sure if that's just EP having a really good lap or a slight mistake from Bish. It is a mistake, it's 3 seconds worth of time penalty there. That's going to hurt him. So only Striker is penalty free as it stands. .1 now, the gap is caught a little bit back. If he can get him in DRS range, you can perhaps have a look at him being EP. No, it's 1.1, 1.2 is not quite close enough. Not quite closing in enough. And Liam's getting closer to Bish here. Liam, now, does Liam get DRS? Liam on the medium tyre. If he can make those work, he can have a chance of stealing some positions here. RMS into the pit box. He's going soft tyres to the end. Can Liam now rain on Bish's parade and take another place off him? He needs all the points he can get for this title. Liam will get DRS now. Here we go. How close can he get? So this one is not about the move. You don't tend to make moves around that corner. That's how close you can get yourself. So you can potentially make a move here into turn 11. But that would take a lot more than that to get there. He's 0.8 behind now, 0.7 is closing in. Maybe in the next set of DRS zones he might have a chance. He's getting close now. How does Bish decide to defend this? Bish almost depleted the battery as well. Liam holding 50%. We cut towards turn 3 now. Liam not quite close enough to get the move made. But he's getting ever closer. Just half a second now. Liam will have the DRS as we come around here. DRS line coming up, there it is. So turns 9 and 10 aren't where you want to make an overtaking move. They're not overtaking corners, but you can just get yourself as close as you can to try and attack turn 11. Not quite. So Bish lives to fight another day. But can he hold out here, because Liam is on the charge. On the DRS now, will he make a move into turn 1? No, it's just a bit too far back. Is turn 3 going to be the opportunity? Still can't quite get close enough. RMS goes fastest lap on those new set of softs, and Striker now picks up a penalty. That'll be music to Bish's ears. So everyone on a penalty now. It also means, I told you, sorry, Butler's got a 6, hasn't he? I was about to say it doesn't mean he's got the lead, but he has. Liam now up the inside, thinks better of it. Yep, smart call. You don't want to go up the inside there. He might go up the inside here though. He's sizing the move at turn 11. Goes for it. Can he make that one stick? So far so good, but Bish might be able to come back at him in the next DRS zones. It's job done for now. Will he have some defence to do now though? As Bish will have the DRS. Bish goes for it at turn 1. Looks like he cuts the corner there. Makes contact as well on the exit. It's a bit scruffy there for Pib. A touch scruffy there on the overtake. Liam should be able to come back at him. Will we go for the same move as last lap? Or will he try and spring a surprise? So DRS will be available to Liam now. He gets it again here. And is not able to make the same move as last lap. He was not as close as he was before. getting super close here though, so maybe a chance to attack down start finish straight, or does he hold the move to turn 3? Bish seems to have too much for him on the straight. He's pulling away, even with DRS. Oh, Liam's lost it a bit there. Liam's lost it. That'll give Bish a breather. So it's Striker, EP and Bish all in 3 seconds. So EP is safe from Bish as it stands. So Bish might have to settle for P4 today. Concede another few points to Striker. As it stands, Striker will pick up 18 points for this. And Bish will pick up 12, so it'll be a 6-point gain for this from Striker, and 2 points from the sprint, so it'll be a 10-point gain to Striker's championship bid. Just a few more laps to go now, and we'll have a look at Striker because he's looking now potentially at the lead. If he can get the lead, that'll be another 7 points. That'll mean a 17-point gain in total of the championship. I tell lies, so that'll be a 15-point increase because it'll be 25 to Bish's 12 in this race. He picked up a 2-point gain in the feature race, sprint race. Sorry. Striker now on the outside, goes through and gets it. Surprised he went for it there, but perhaps not defending as hard as he normally would with the penalty. This could still be good points for the Red Bull team in the Constructors. It's currently a 76-point gap in the Constructors' Championship. As it stands, I believe they'll pick up 3 on Aston Martin if things stay as they are. Bish picks up additional penalty there. That won't drop him behind Liam though, because Liam's on a 9. So Striker is your race leader. I believe is that Striker's 1, 2. It would be Striker's 4th race win of the season. And 4 race wins in a season is the record for the Red Arrows League. It's been done twice before by Ant in both of his championship winning years. Or seasons, sorry. I shouldn't say years because it's not a full year. So both of Ant's championship winning seasons where he picked up the 4 race wins. So nobody has got to 4 race wins in a season and not won. So that would be an unwanted record for Striker should he do that. But it's all looking smooth for him at the moment. Looks like he's going to take his 4th race win of the season here, and looks like he's going to extend the championship lead, and it's going to be nearly insurmountable at this point. but anything can happen still. There's still 4 rounds to go after this. I'm sure the likes of Bish and Ant will be wishing Striker the very worst of luck. Still a handful of laps to go here. So I was in a couple, but Striker needs to see himself round. Liam getting close to Bish again, but I think it'll only be a moral victory. It'll only be for the track position. He won't be able to keep it due to the time penalties unless Bish makes a big mistake. We'll see what Liam can do here. He's within the second again now. I don't know how hard Bish is going to fight this. He might just let him go, knowing it's going to get him back with the penalties. We will see how aggressively these guys attack or defend. Liam will have DRS now. And he'll get it again here on his way to turn 11. But as it stands, not close enough. So he'll get it in the start-finish straight. Bish's battery nearly empty. Liam's got just over 40%. On the DRS now. Liam loses it again at turn 3. Turn 2, sorry. That's a front wing end plate gone. Liam struggling at turn 2 today. So it's Striker from Butler from EP. This will be Butler's 6th podium if he can get it. And for EP, where's EP on here? Where have I got him? EP will be his 7th podium. Yeah, Butler's 6th and EP's 7th podium will move move EP up a position into 7th on the all-time list of podium sitters. Butler will move up into where EP currently is, level P8. Will become P9 with P2 moving up. Either way. Final lap now. Just a few corners for Striker to get through. He'll be claiming his 7th win in Red Arrows overall. It'll be his. It'll be 7 wins. It'll put him up into P3 on the all-time list. He'll overtake Ben. A little bit of a moment there. He nearly lost that one. Striker takes your race win. Like I said, puts him 3rd on the all-time list of race winners, overtaking Ben. Butler takes a P2. EP in P3. Bish in P4. Liam on his return to Div 1 will go P5. Or will he? No, he won't. Aramas going to take the position, go P. So Liam's going to go P6, and I think Aramas going to take P5 off him. He is. That is your race for this evening. Please join us again next week. We are. I did look this up earlier. We are in Brazil next week. Another one of my favoured tracks. Always good racing around Brazil. We should see some action there. Hopefully a lot more drivers turn up. A lot of late checkouts before today. Congratulations again to Striker. That championship almost wrapped up now. It's looking like it's an insurmountable lead. So we'll have a look at the race director and make sure we get all the incidents. Here will be plenty. Just in case anybody wants to appeal anything to do with track limits. There's lots of that. There is that. Thanks again for joining us. See you next week in Brazil. Until then, have a great week and we'll catch you again soon.